Hi and welcome to this new video. This time we are in a bigger location than usual, as we got a bigger box than usual. I think you can see it. It weighs 10 kilograms and you can also see that it is by Aiwa. So this is the many or often requested Aiwa Exos 9. I think I waited 2 years for this moment to come here, as back then it wasn't available in Germany and now it finally became available. And I ordered one instantly. So as you can see, I also got a bigger box there, and here's the smaller box with a third box inside where you have the final packaging, which I think is black and not this, I don't know, brown material. And let me quickly get a knife over here so we can cut this open and take a look inside. So I got a knife, I already cut this open and now this part is missing. When it was arrived I wasn't at home, but I could instantly I don't know, get it from the post office, and now we have it here. I hope we can get this out. Finally, here it is. Nice packaging, looks brand new, and I'm super excited for this speaker. I think even more excited than for a Phantom, as I waited so long for this speaker. I saw all of the raving reviews. Everyone said it is such a great speaker, and I also of course heard that it is a great speaker due to the good recordings on YouTube here. And now I finally got my unit. I hope you can see everything. I think so, yeah. And now we will switch to my room where we can finally unbox it and we can take a closer look and have a listen, of course. So let me quickly switch the camera or the room. So now we are in my room at my typical desk. Maybe you can see that something has changed. There are some new lights, but nothing too big. But now let's get into the real unboxing. Okay, so there are no seals to cut anymore. If we can get this open. Oh yeah, like this. And let's try to open this huge box. I really didn't expect it to be that big. Yeah, here it says goodbye to good enough. So I hope the speaker is very great. Let me take this foam out of here. Okay, and here it is. The Aiwa Exos 9. Let's take it out with this handle. And wow, I love it. Okay, now they are getting more and more jokes about me loving my speakers. But I really like the Aiwa. I mean, it is such a great speaker. Let's check what it says over here. Dear Exos 9 customer, okay. Kurzanleitung, so this also is the German version, as you can see. There also is an English quick start guide, but let's put this aside. I can already smell that it smells quite new and fresh. Here we have the huge battery, which is also exchangeable. I think you can get even, I don't know, bigger one, which is I think double the size, for $90 or $60. So great addition here. Let me put this over there. And I think we only have our charging and our auxiliary cable left. And let's put the packaging away. So here we got the final Aiwa Exos 9, and it is much bigger than I expected it to be. You can see this is the Phantom, one of my biggest portable speakers, or if you can call this portable, it doesn't have a battery built in. And this is the Aiwa. I think it is very big. I also owned a JVC Ghetto Blaster, I think a half a year ago. But this was the worst Bluetooth speaker which I ever discovered, even worse than some UE products, as it sounded super awful. I mean, the bass was, I think 10 times more boosted than with a JBL Extreme. And imagine this boost going on 2 woofers like this. It just sounded crazy bad. But I hope the Aiwa isn't such a boombox. And let's just cut it open or get it open and see it in its full glory. It really is a nicely packaged product. And we can already see this massive woofer. Wow, it's like this big compared to the one from the Phantom. It really is a huge woofer. Even the woofer of the Phantom looks small against it. Wow. Let me get this foil off over here from the Aiwa logo. And I think at the top we have another foil. Wow. Everything is in high gloss, also this finish here. It really looks like a old ghetto blaster from the 80s. Of course, I wasn't alive back then, but I know how they look. And yeah, we have our 5 drivers. These aren't bass parts, these are just fake ones, I don't know, to make the speaker look better. There's one huge woofer at the middle of the speaker, 2 tweeters of course, and 2 mid-range drivers. So yeah, nice speaker setup. Here we have our volume knob, a 5-band EQ, I think some information's on here, I think battery and such stuff, also NFC, and I'm so lucky to get this speaker. This is incredible. So much speaker for only $300, which is, yeah, super amazing. Let's check out the back of it. It isn't even that heavy, I expected it to be way heavier. But a big housing or a big enclosure is always good, as the speakers have yeah, more room to resonate. I don't know how to call this in English, but it is, yeah, a nice body of course, with a lot of room for the drivers. Here you have all of our ports, one auxiliary port, the charging port. Yeah, this is the same one as on the Phantom, not this 2-pole thing, but the 3-pole thing. Our power switch, so I think this is to, I don't know, keep the speaker from self-discharging. A micro USB port for updates, I guess, and also a USB charge out, so you can charge your phone. Also the huge bass port here, made like this, so a bit rounded up, so the farting noises aren't that loud. We also have a handle to carry it around, and the battery compartment. And speaking of battery, this is one of the only speakers which are this big and this powerful with an okay battery life. So I think this lasts for around 10 hours or even more. Yeah, I think we have to put it in like this. No. I think. Yeah, now it's snapped in and the battery is in. Let's turn it on and see if it has some juice. It lighted up. I don't know, how do you say this? Yeah, it is lighting up. Maybe you can hear that I'm quite a bit excited too. Yeah, let's put these cables and manuals aside and take a look at the speaker, or yeah, have a listen. Let's try this out. Okay, so I think, okay, I don't want to look silly now. I have to turn it on. Okay, so no, not link. Let's try out okay, let's go to the Bluetooth settings and see if we already see it. Yeah, here we see it. I think it goes to pairing mode automatically. Don't think that I'm a noob. This just doesn't have a turn on button, so this is the only power switch at the back. Let me turn the gain of the microphone down a bit. So maybe you will hear my voice become softer now, as the speaker of course is very powerful and we don't want the mics to distort. Of course, now please put up your headphones as I'm recording this with my new high quality binaural microphones. Yeah, maybe you can hear them touching, or hear me touching them, because I want to adjust them. And yeah, let's try out a track. Let's skip. Okay, I think this was already too much for the mic. Let's try this again. Whoa, that's strange. I don't know. I hear it become louder and softer. Maybe it is battery dead or something? How do you enable this? Okay, just like this. Okay, so let's try the equalizer here. So here we have the treble and the bass. Maybe let's boost some bass and try another track. For now it sounded a bit strange.
Let the sunshine light your face. Welcome in its warm embrace. See the love before your eyes. So mirrors for the skies. Try to hide. Set all your dreams aside. Reach high to find.
Wow. Okay. First, we had some intermodulation problems. Maybe this was the first time playing music on it and it somehow had to find itself or something. As you could hear, the volume dropping over and over, but with the second track here, where you also got some heavy bass kicks, the intermodulation is gone. As many people told me that it has intermodulation under 50% of the volume, but we were playing it at about 40% and we couldn't hear any intermodulation. Let's try another track.
See the world through a cryptic mind. Can't say I'm sorry. I walk along in a twisted line. Now this weight is a heavy load. Caught in the middle. I'm a saint with a tainted soul. You take along, so tell me what your aim is. You say I'm wrong, so tell me why you.
Wow, this is pure sound. I would say that it is even comparable with a Phantom or something. Of course, if you want to see a comparison against the Phantom, leave a thumbs up or write in the comments. For now, I don't think we will compare it against anything, but there will be many more videos coming in the next few days. Let's try another track.
Driving with you, let me take you far from here. Driving with
No.
the whole world disappears. Driving with you, let me take you far from here. Driving with you, the whole world disappears, disappears, disappears. The morning lights up, crystal clear water, blue skies. Just you and me, the open road, the light beams fly by.
Wow, this thing has so much power. I think this might be one of the only speakers here which can really keep up with the Phantom. I still have to figure out the EQ. For now I like a bit of a bass boost as it sounded a bit too flat. For normal volumes, of course, in the neutral mode or something. I think for really high volumes I should turn down the bass boost to about 0, so it sounds the flattest. So we don't get any distortion as the bass will be super strong at maximum. But for these levels like 40 to 50%, which still is very loud, I would recommend maybe a, I don't know, bass boost of 3 notches on the Aiwa. For now I think this is it. This is a really great sounding speaker. Let's try a jazz track maybe, something unusual for these customers. I don't think anyone will listen to jazz music with such a speaker.
My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable.
I expected it to sound quite strange with jazz music or something, but for now it is quite nice. I still could hear slightly, I don't know, a hint of intermodulation when the deep bass dropped, or I don't know, you can't say dropped with jazz music, but when you could hear this deep bass, which the Aiwa produces very nicely and very relaxed, you could hear the mids somehow dropping quite a bit. This is just caused by intermodulation, which of course is quite strange. This just is a software error, and if Aiwa watches this, please fix this, as you don't get intermodulation at, I don't know, 100% of the full loudness, but you get intermodulation with, I don't know, 50%, which is of course nonsense, as you usually get intermodulation at very high volume. So this just is a software error, and this Aiwa really has potential. I am very excited for more comparisons against the System, against the Phantom, against the binaural 5, against all of the FIFA products. So of course stay tuned for this. Now I have to go to dinner and I only have 1% battery on my phone left. And yeah, of course I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Until then, have a great time and bye bye.